Microsoft just quietly killed the AZ-500, and almost nobody is talking about what's replacing it. If you were planning to sit AZ-500 this year, or if you already passed it and you're wondering whether your badge is about to look outdated, this video is for you. In the next 7 minutes, I'll walk you through Microsoft's brand new SC-500 exam. Why it exists, what it actually covers, who it's for, and the 1-week window where you can take it for 80% off. Stick around for the last section, because that beta discount closes in days, and most people studying right now don't even know it exists. Let's get into it. Picture this. You're a cloud security engineer in 2026. Your company just rolled out 3 production AI workloads, a chatbot trained on customer data, a co-pilot for the finance team, and a RAG pipeline pulling sensitive documents out of SharePoint. Your CISO walks over and asks one question: are these secure? And you realize something uncomfortable. Every cert you've ever taken was about virtual machines, firewalls, and identity. Not one of them taught you how to threat model a prompt injection or lock down a model endpoint. That exact gap, is why SC-500 exists. So what is it, officially? SC-500 is titled Implementing End-to-End Security Controls for Cloud and AI Workloads. It is the flagship exam under Microsoft's new Cloud and AI Security Engineer Associate certification. And it is the direct replacement for AZ-500, which retires on September 30th, 2026. Quick reassurance: if you already hold AZ-500, your badge stays valid. You don't lose anything. But going forward, new candidates sit SC-500 instead. So why did Microsoft bother building a new exam at all? Here's the honest answer. AZ-500 was designed for a world where the hardest security problem was a misconfigured storage account. SC-500 is designed for a world where the hardest problem is a co-pilot that quietly leaks payroll data through a clever prompt. Microsoft restructured the whole exam around 4 pillars: identity and access, data and information protection, cloud and infrastructure threat defense, and the genuinely new one, AI workload security. That 4th pillar is the entire reason this exam exists. It covers securing AI models, locking down the data pipelines that feed them, hardening model endpoints, and applying Microsoft's responsible AI guardrails inside Azure AI Foundry and Defender for Cloud's AI posture management. If none of that means anything to you yet, that's fine. Hold tight. We'll loop back to study resources at the end. So who should actually sit this exam? You're already an Azure security person, AZ-500 holder or not, and you want to stay current. SC-500 is now the canonical security cert in the Microsoft stack. Take it. Group 2. You're a SOC analyst or cloud engineer pivoting into AI security. This exam is literally designed for you. There is no other Microsoft cert that touches AI workload defense at this depth. Group 3. You're new to Microsoft security, and you are about to register for AZ-500. Stop. Don't waste the exam fee. AZ-500 is gone in September. Go straight to SC-500. Now I want to show you something that tripped me up when I first read the skills outline. At first glance, it reads like a normal cloud security exam. Conditional access, Defender for Cloud, Microsoft Sentinel, Purview, all the usual suspects. But scroll past Pillar 3, and the tasks get weird. Configure prompt shields, implement grounding controls for generative AI, harden a custom model deployment in Azure AI Foundry, investigate an AI-related incident in Microsoft Defender XDR. So why does that matter? Because if you study SC-500 the way you studied AZ-500, you will fail it. Roughly half of this exam is brand new material. You cannot just rebadge old notes and hope. What about prerequisites? Microsoft says you need practical experience administering Azure and hybrid environments, strong familiarity with Microsoft Entra ID, working knowledge of Microsoft 365 admin, and ideally, hands-on time inside Defender for Cloud and Microsoft Sentinel. In plain English, you should be comfortable in the Azure portal. You should know what conditional access does without Googling it. And you should have at least poked around inside Sentinel. If you're brand new to Azure entirely, sit AZ-900 first, then come back. Right, here's the part nobody is shouting about. SC-500 is currently in beta. General availability lands in July 2026. Beta means 2 things. 1. The first 300 people to sit the exam on or before June 8, 2026, get it for 80% off the standard fee. 2. You don't get your result on the day. Microsoft scores beta exams after the window closes, usually 2 to 4 weeks later. Today is May 24th. You have just over 2 weeks. If you're already cloud security adjacent, that is enough time to cram, if you're disciplined. Let me pull the whole picture together, sharpened. SC500 is Microsoft's new Cloud and AI Security Engineer exam. It replaces AZ-500 in September. 4 pillars, with AI workload security being the genuinely new one. The discount beta window closes June 8th. Standard release in July. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. The exam that decides whether you're considered a current Microsoft security engineer in late 2026 is SC500, not AZ500. SC500. If this was useful, hit subscribe. We publish exam breakdowns, study strategies, and pass or skip verdicts on every cert Microsoft ships. And for SC500 specifically, head to CertCrush.app. That's CertCrush.app. You'll find our SC500 study guide, practice questions, and the AI security pillar broken down into bite-sized labs. Thanks for watching. Good luck in the beta.